Oh, I'm out of breath. The animals went crazy. And I was about to unmute. And then I decided to grab stuff out of the dryer. Because that usually will get them to calm down. Everyone in this house loves fresh laundry, so. Or they're still just gonna keep going crazy. Okay. So we are back. Ooh, we should finish this game up pretty quick. Not 100% sure how much longer we have. I think we have like 4 days or something like that. But also... Oh, loud. Ooh. Sorry, I'm still out of breath. Also... What was I saying? Okay, so someone really has a thing for these two authors, Neil Gaiman and who's Muraku Harukami supposed to be? I don't know enough to know what the, because Gil Nyman is obviously Neil Gaiman. Anyways, they bring these two people specifically up so many times in this fucking game. Coachella, Couched Ella. Organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella. Okay. Yeah, so when we're done with this, not 100% sure what we're gonna do next. It'll kind of depend on how late it is and how I'm feeling. I still have a lot of laundry to put away. I just like pulled everything out of the dryer and like threw it on the bed, so. We'll see how I feel when we finish this up. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil! You've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true. But it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh, sorry. I think going out in the garage has been affecting my allergies. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed, it's hard for most people. Don't worry, I'll give you a sign when you should start talking or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? I totally lost the voice. Oh god, I am so phlegmy all of a sudden. Not really. I'll lend you an apron though. To help keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. All right then, are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Oh gosh, and at some point I was dropping frames like crazy, I see now in my OBS stats. Oh, I don't know when that happened. Welcome! Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Pertiphone, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Ha, it's not that. Neil's just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned something since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. You'll only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there is anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya? If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Ew. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yeah. How'd she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up in the elevator? Yes. Same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. Chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Neil, calm down. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. that was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Let's see here. We should figure out some stuff, huh? Look at all this stuff that was undiscovered. Oop-de-doop. Looking through what we know already. Do we have... I mean, tea, mint, lemon should be something, right? I think there's no wrong answer here, so... Okay. I was wondering if it said in there like anything special. Mint lemon tea. Not really anything. Is there a correct answer here? I wonder. What even day are we? Oh, there is a correct answer. Oh. Let's try this then. Coffee, mint, and honey. I'm cheating now. We're using a walkthrough. It's not really cheating, I mean. Does it really matter? Black magic. Nice. Here is your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think, now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. That sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthling bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil, I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil? Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. We have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It'll always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? Huh. I don't think I have the exact number, but full time? Should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's Graw Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter even for Earthlings. Yup, Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Right again? But you're not that wrong about writing, you know? Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It is not the most important thing, but it's still up there. By the way, there is a thing for, like, listening to all of the... I would wish it had a thing that told you, like, what ones you have listened to already, because there's, like, an achievement for listening to all of the music. So it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Who's this? Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee, coffee, ginger. Nice. Unlocked another coffee. Nice. Originally from Indonesia. Your order is ready. Not bad, thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to the coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening to the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone, then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Oh, here comes the sloshy baby. I'm sorry, I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where is Tiffany? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Huffed. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. I like that the water is still served in a coffee cup. steaming. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It's all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway, so here is the deal. Yada yada yada. Doity doity doity. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Pertiphone. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not, but we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. And where do you want to go after this? Coachella! For what? Well, what are you gonna do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that, but we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves, but please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Oh yeah, we all remember. Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Miss Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she riffed first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. You want to thank her directly? Does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. Oh, we're getting too meta. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game. There's quite a lot of fixing I need to polish and fit, or what? Whatever. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI, UX. Puffed. Must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest. Just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book yet. I just lost my job, and if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done, doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya, but please be more confident. Haha, I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and I read some of the stuff you wrote. And they're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, it's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way, but yeah, I get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout? I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yeah. I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend-DA, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Huh. That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Okay. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. If you're making thousands of pitches, then you guys are doing something wrong here. In only 2 years, thousands of pitches? Like what do you're not working on anything. You're also a technical artist. Like, what are you? Anyways. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder why you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. I mean, you're only talking 2 years. That's not, like, game development wise for a new IP, something huge, especially if, like, if you're a technical artist, you have to be then creating, like, new engine stuff. You have to be, like, working on the engine side of stuff. So, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't work. You know what? This is obviously the person who, or people who wrote this game. This is like their experience in the game world, obviously. So, you know, I guess maybe they were burnt by something similar. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? That's also not necessarily true. More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. I mean, that's your that's your fault. That is absolutely your fault. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. I mean, you're responsible for your own vacation, yeah, but I can't just take one. See, that's on you. You gotta, like, get past those kinds of, like, mental things. Because whatever it is, I mean, like, I get that people are passionate about working on games, like, I totally get it. I 100% get it. But you still have to be forceful because companies will abuse you and they are never worth it. Like, the company is never worth it. Like, it may be worth it in your eyes because the game is good, or you like the game, or you like what you work on, but it is never worth it to let a company use you like that. So this is on her. She needs to just stand up and take her own fucking vacation. Because, I mean, they're in Seattle. I don't know what the laws are in Seattle specifically, but they're usually pretty close to, like, what it's like in California, where you do get a mandatory amount of, like, you get, like, a minimum amount of stuff no matter what if you're working for a company. You get a minimum amount that you can take and they can't say no. Anyways, you can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is, I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? See, yeah, and like taking it like the next day, that's kind of a dick move. You gotta give your job notice at least. Like, hey, gotta give people enough time to know so they can accommodate you being gone. It's still a long weekend getaway, right? All right. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua, you look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Haha, don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay, then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still in the house? I definitely won't say no. Le menthol. Sour and cool with a hint of home. What's that look like? Maybe milk, mint and lemon? Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New, healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hill blamed for violence in school. What is this? 2010? 2010. Yeah, that was like 1990. Welcome! Good evening, Mr. Bailey's. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Okay, do you want a drink or just looking around? Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends? Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know? If she said they're friends, that means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. I mean, I don't know that that's really code. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. Ha ha ha. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Chocolate, ginger, cinnamon. That's honey. Chocolate, ginger, cinnamon. Sometimes I'm dumb. Oh, bitter heart. Look at that. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink? Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Pertiphone, tell me about yourself. Are you hitting on me? Because I will fucking kick you. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop? Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. That's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder, what should I ask next? Nothing. Hello, everyone. Are you okay? Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd better be asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company, because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. Do I give her espresso? Oh, we do not give her espresso. Okay. Milk, cinnamon, honey. It's gonna put her right to sleep. Bedchamber. Zzz. Here you go. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. But this isn't what? Drink. Okay. It's on the house. It better be. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice, but that also means things, and not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that I'm going to my usual corner. Although thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. She looks horrible. She does, but don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? No. But this time the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should? Oh, look who else is here. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How... Boy, are you guys awkward. I really can't tell which ones we've heard before or not. Play that one. I don't think we've played this one. You first. No, you first. Oh my god. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Of course. Go ahead. Hi, Pertiphone. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. What is that like? Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Okay. That does look delicious. I drink the shit out of that right now. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment because, well, you know, yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask, but yeah, I do. Thanks to the last annoying job. It went well in the end. It kinda did. They paid me on time at least, and the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Pertiphone, who's standing in front of us. Not even Pertiphone. Okay, does that mean I should look away? Should I stop listening? Because I'm just sitting here like, what's up, you guys? Hi. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired. Knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition, we haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway? Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see? I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual, but I'd put on a lot of masks just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is, but a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. Oh my god, could you guys like kiss and make up? What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew. That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. I met a vampire and I met a werewolf. Haha, what are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest, but he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys. I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. There you go, that's the solution. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you don't think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. Ah, but oil is also thicker. And it doesn't mix well? I don't know. There's something there. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people. Sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life. That's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I'll never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. See, what really should have happened here is he should have... I mean, he's not working right now. He should have already left his family while they weren't even talking together, and this should be a conversation about him being like, yeah, I already told my family that I'm leaving and it has nothing to do with you. Yeah, anyways. Because right now you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life, because without you it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Smooches. Lua, Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So, what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no, I'm unemployed. It's just I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? They'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. You're not big fans of elves, that much is true, but you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else. Later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend, taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Pertiphone. Yes. We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you later. Yeah, see, I just love to snoop in on people's lives, apparently. It's like I opened a coffee shop just so I can, like, sit here and just stare at you guys while you guys have very real conversations about your lives and stuff. Thank you for coming! See, I could have been, like, a counselor or a like, couples therapist, but instead I just opened a coffee shop, because less schooling, right? That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done, and I don't... Uh-oh, who's this? Oh! Oh. Does somebody need his soothing drink? Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf, is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me, he must have his reason for coming here. He wants his drink. You can relax, or do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Yeah. Let's look up. What was it called? Oh, we can't look it up? Fuck. I did this yesterday, so there's no way I'll remember, so I'm cheating. Tea, milk, and ginger. Can't remember. I mean, it was the day before yesterday. It wasn't even yesterday. I don't even remember when I played this game. That's not it. What? Oh, I hit green tea. I'm so stupid. I clicked on the wrong thing. That was just me being dumb. There we go. Here's your... Well, okay. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. I don't want to cause any more ruckus. I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back all right by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. Coachella do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Oh, because ice is... Okay. Anyways. I just got the fire instead of ice. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. What's going on there? Anything else in here? No. Still got nothing on Neil. Welcome! Hey, Pertiphone. Good evening, Freya. You look cheerful today. It's all thanks to you. What did I do? Heh. Finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. When I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water, and not forced crap like I've been writing recently. That's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right this moment, I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years if you only need the vibes of this place. Just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But tap water? Like, really tap water, though? See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh. What up? Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya, Pertiphone, I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala, hey, it's all right. No one got hurt, right? The coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. Still need to redeem myself for the mess I made. And the scare I gave you, I'm sure there's something I can do. I'm gonna go buy something for the lady here. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No, it's all right, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. All right. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Is that gonna be like coffee, milk, cinnamon? Coffee. Sugar and spice. Cinnamon doesn't... Honey cinnamon? Because honey is like what they use for sugar. Ah, look at that. Sugar and spice for the lady with the vices. Oh, sugar and spices for lady with the vices. Hey! Oh well, I won't complain. Nice. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Pertiphone, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do, but there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready, just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though, finding out that the publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment, but it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Well, excuse me for asking this. Yeah? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no, and I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or worst case, hurting myself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back... if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? Same as yesterday. Which was tea, milk, ginger, right? Yeah. Here's your special brew. Thank you. Ugh. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. Has to be warm though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya, I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew. What the? Right, Rachel? What's going on? Ha, what else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, Pertiphone, a cafe latte, please. Boop, boop, boop. Cafe latte. Coffee, milk, milk. Coffee, milk, milk. Gotcha, bitch. Latte art time. Let's see here, we're just gonna... Ooh. if we can build this up enough, then do a big ol' one of these. Okay. Does that look like a middle finger? We'll say it does. Big ol' fuck you. Okay, your cafe latte is ready. Stupid child. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand, said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. Still my father. Things were nice at first, then my manager came, and... ugh. I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. No, you're not. You're 18. You're still such a baby. What happened after that? Mr. Lester the molester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me, so we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. It's so hard for me to not say molester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. Ha ha ha. So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He is hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you're not even 21. And you're not... Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Yeah, there you go. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. Well, that doesn't make it okay. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. Not necessarily a good thing. I seem to remember. There is a good lesson to be had here about showbiz and being young and thinking you know that you're an adult. I mean, we've seen many young stars have this problem. Partying as a young adult is not always a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, and that's a problem. If you don't even know what she's getting at, then that's a huge problem. I feel like I'm reminded of things like River Phoenix and Lindsay Lohan. And a lot of these younger stars who, Amanda Bynes even, have had many years of problems. You'll find out, especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Welcome, huh? Oh, that's her daddy. Meow. What the hell? Oh no, Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes. Dad, what happened? What happened, Daddy? Tiffany, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk. Just milk. Meow. We unlocked hers. That's nice. Haven't unlocked his yet. Milk! Here's your milk. Here. Oh, the poor baby. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Neko Mimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Oh, I hope her daddy's okay. He's a sweetie. Oh boy. That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row an emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Huh. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kind of understand them. I hope Henry's all right. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Before we continue on, I need to use the little lady's room, so we're gonna take a really quick break. Okay. Police raid on private Coachella after party's biggest drug and sex-related bust. There's a butt here of the year. Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area, hanging out in a coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Tiffany, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Right? Is espresso just coffee, coffee, coffee? It's been so long since I've had to make one. Yes. Boop. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. Haha, you and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. Ha, it is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was, and some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. And if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story? Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh yeah? How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it, because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyways. Phew, I'd be pretty mad at you if you did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seemed like it happened out near Coachella. It's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but he wouldn't be able to walk. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Where does... sorry, Coachella. Where does Coachella take place in this universe? Because I feel like Coachella is pretty damn far from Seattle. Rachel? Rachel? Is Mr. Hendry all right? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark? What's dark hot chocolate? Oh, dark chocolate. Doop, doop, doop. Look at that. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know, but still, it's all because of me, because I didn't listen to him, when all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. I mean, actually do blame yourself, and please learn from it because you have been a brat this entire time. Please don't take offense, but is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really need to get away for a bit, so I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course, so he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest because the party went too far last night. Whoa, how did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about Guy as in locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Oh, are you now realizing that maybe your father has a little more life experience than you? So maybe he's correct sometimes? Because as much as we, as younger children, don't want to listen to our parents, the truth is that they have a lot more experience in life. Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe, and your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. Yes, thank God. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. Might be weird to hear it about... Wait. It might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya. It might be weird to hear about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel, and whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Pertiphone. Excuse me. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue with my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see you. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. All right. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. Hehehe. No problem, boss. Okay, 2 weeks later. Oh, wow. Okay, fast forward. 2 weeks later. Coachella Festival proves to be major boost for Seattle tourism. Where is, do I not know where Coachella is? I didn't think it was that close to Seattle. Or is Coachella somewhere else? More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Well, let's hope Neil's okay with the herpes. Hello! You're finally here? Hey, y'all! Yo, hey, hi, Freya. Huh? Someone's feeling happy today. Of course! Did they? They approved it! We're so happy for you. Congrats! Oh my, do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do they react to the draft? To be honest, they're not that excited about the story itself. Story with an unhappy ending, huh? That's what they said? But at this point, I don't really care. As long as they publish it, I'm content with that. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it. With a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us some gifts. He didn't get any for me? I'm not sure, but he did say... He always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? Well, I mean, he is really old, right? How about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break. Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. That event was a mess. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. So where'd you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. Obviously, we have to go look. Oh, look at them. Aren't they sweet? They're so cute. You both look so cute. Oh, man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No, it was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there. So I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No, not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even far away. Why send a postcard? Where the fuck is Coachella? Like, in real life. Okay, yeah, it's in the Colorado desert. That's what I thought. So it's nowhere near Seattle. So where is this supposed to be in their world? Because I was gonna say, I thought it was in the desert, like out down here, like south. Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe? Haha, yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Are you saying that New York is full of sluts? Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived, and we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way, then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Pertiphone. See you around. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Did we get more on, by the way, Neil? No. How come Neil never loved me enough to unlock this stuff? Did I, like, miss? Because there was, like, I think one time that we gave him a... Oh, there was correct answers, and I never got the correct answers on his drink is why. Because he always asked for anything, and I just gave him whatever. So I never got to unlock anything with him. Sad face. Well, that makes me sad. Maybe we'll still... In such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries, there was a lot of people on screen, so I understand. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Oh, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and her company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You are currently unemployed, you freelance fuck. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Pertiphone have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey Freya and Pertiphone. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How did it go? Man, her father didn't kill me, at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know? I know. And at least they didn't say no, which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now. We'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Oh, well that's... okay. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game. Really? Oh, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. All right, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Pertiffany. Enjoy the movie. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They still got a long way to go and probably a lot of obstacles in their path, but they're moving forward. Yeah. How will you write their story? As it is, it's beautiful enough. It has enough drama. Huh, that's one way to put it. Anyway, what's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me. Where should we start? Are we gonna have some flashbacks now? Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. Well, this sounds like post that conversation. Never mind, so we're not going backwards. The last time they came, they were talking about... fuck, I missed it. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. What is he suggesting here? Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is now she's not alone. Neil? The only news about them are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel is back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. And finally, Freya, she finished her book, got published, and have some... I don't understand the tense in that sentence. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. I missed the rest of what that said. Well. I guess I didn't get the good ending. We can go and do, I think it lets us choose specific days, so maybe we can go back and do Neil's ending because I feel like we just didn't do Neil's right. Oh, whoa, hello, welcome. Hello, Pertiffany. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. Seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit the place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Is he a bald guy in a suit? Yeah. That fire agent? You've seen him? Yes, thankfully I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. Took a few tries, but there are some timelines where I forgot to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place, and the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Interstellar support. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. I am very confused about what just happened. Is that it? Is this canon? Okay. Okay, so yeah, we can... So I think I didn't... Yeah, so there's... let me see. I need to figure out what I missed here. Okay, so we got that. We didn't get art connoisseur. Yeah, I don't see that one. Collection of the century. So I think there was stuff that I got wrong. Oh, yeah, because I didn't unlock everything with everyone. I think Neil is the one that I didn't get right. So we can go back and then fast forward. Yeah, restart this day. Oh, what day is this? Doopy doop doop. September 26th. And then we can just like fast forward through all this stuff. And he says anything, but what we want to make him is coffee, coffee, lip. And we unlocked that, nice. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Oh, I guess after I made him the right thing, I should have probably like seen what it was. And she wants coffee, milk. Latte art. Wow. Okay. Come on. Now we need aqua. Booty, 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 rocket everywhere. Oh, hurry up. Your emotions are taking too long. Squish, squish. Hi, squishy lady. Okay, she wants a masala chai. Yay, okay. Is there a way to like, I don't know. I don't know if we have to like finish the day for it to like register. Once the day is over. Okay. So what's the next time Neil comes in? 29th. Got it. Because I think it's just the Neil stuff that I missed. And then, I don't know, did I make this one? I may have not made this one. Yeah, I didn't make this one. So this one we didn't get right either. Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay. And you guys do your stuff, and now Neil comes in. Or not now, but in a second. Yada 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 yada. I'm Freya, you guys are awesome. Yada yada yada. Oh, good evening. It's nice to see you again, Neil. We're also glad to see you, Barista, although we do not think we have told you about the name we use on Earth. Again. It's just that, you know, kind of remind me of our first man on the moon. Oh, really? We have chosen the right name then, because that was where our name came from. Oh. So I unlocked that by, this has happened 3 times now. You really are hiding something, huh? What are you talking about? This is like new dialogue. Oh well. Is that your real name? Of course not. Due to the nature of our communication. Okay. So now we can fast forward again. That's interesting. Okay. So that was like different for some reason. Milk, honey, mint, brew. Milky Way, serve it. Okay. So now I unlocked everything. Gotcha. Let's see, I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, this is how they drink. This? Oh my. What is this? We've never been able to taste anything in our life, but this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind. You're one interesting person. Thank you. Okay, so, yeah, I guess that should have unlocked all the Neil. Oh, we got a new dialogue. But we believe it is alright to share with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista, I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves. Because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear, and that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey! You came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes, assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you are trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit, you're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people will call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default, so everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful and creepy. Why? Sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Oh boy. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised with how quirky and unique you are. Okay, I think we're back in territory of what we've read before. Interesting. Okay. I think everything else is the same. So we'll like check the last day again. And then there's like a walkthrough for other stuff. Doopy doopy doo. I don't know if I want to do all of this. But I do just want to see like the completed story. My birthday! Okay. Some of this is the same. Oh, surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely assign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so she got the full story. We didn't unlock the Neil stuff, so that's what we didn't do right. Take things a little slower because they gave me a year to finish it with feedback sessions every month. Sounds professional enough, of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop doing? Okay. We've had a lot of new customers lately. Some old timers, of course. Okay. Hides back. At least it like automatically stops on new dialogue. Okay. Let's see. This should have changed somewhat. Stops by now that they live nearby. Last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Oh, it's Ginger instead of handcuffs. Returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. Oh, it's Ginger and then it turns into handcuffs. I see. Aqua continues her work with the university. Yep, still working on indie game. Difference is she's not alone. Neil! What's up with him? Come on, give me the deets. The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards. Okay, that was all. She got her daddy manager. Oh, good. Happy. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printings and might be adapted into a movie. She's working on her 2nd novel. Yay! Okay. Now I can get this other weird one. Is this the same? Is there new stuff here? Hello, Tiffany. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. This is all the same. Why can't I fast forward? Yada yada yada. When Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator, first time Rachel visited, involved you on your 2nd visit. So does that mean those are the times I still got stuff wrong? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Or is that like the times that I need to go back for this weird thing? Because we saw him on his 2nd visit, the new dialogue there. Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. Okay. So there's part of this walkthrough that I have that is like... Now we go and we do these days. So we go to the first day. Which I think was each of the days that was just listed. I wanted to get like the true ending first. Coffee. You were about to tell me about your meeting in the elevator? Oh yeah, that. Huh? Wait, I didn't tell you that. How did you know? Well, I was just guessing. No way a guess could be that specific. You're being very suspicious. Maybe... Well, you have another news source? I have no comment. I knew it. But I haven't told you anyone about this. Oh wait, was it someone who saw me entering the elevator in a hurry? Theorize all you want. I won't comment on anything. Okay, I understand the importance of keeping sources confidential, so I'll pretend you never said anything. Thank you. Phew. So yeah, where were we? Okay, interesting. So I slip up. I'm obviously also an alien and have, like, knowledge of the future and shit. Chocolate. Brew. He wants coffee, milk. Latte art. Boo. Boop. It's a hand. Brr. Yada. Are you? Argue. I'm angry. Burp. Now I need another drink because I'm a big boy. Latte. Whoa. Give it some. It's a penis. Yada. End of the day. Now we need to go to another day. Excuse me. Day 3. Myrtle wants milk, honey. And she wants milk. And she wants coffee, coffee, coffee. Yada yada yada, you're an old lady, I'm a young brat. Yada yada yada. I'm a cop. Cop wants green tea, lemon honey. Blah-de blah-de blah. Oh, I like that we're not even getting like the bubbles because we're going so fast, so it's just like them staring at each other back and forth like, ah! Very funny. I agree with Officer Georgie. You don't need to make a snap decision. I'm sure you and Mr. Hendry will find some common ground together. Huh? 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 Why are you all looking at me like that? How'd you know my father's name? Oh no. What was that? Nothing. Dad's visited this place before? I can't say anything about that. You were just about to say something, weren't you, Officer Georgie, right? Well, I was. I want to talk more about your problems. But now I'd recommend you just go home. It's really late. Okay, and then we're back on track. So this is funny. This is just like, we've already been through this story, so now it's like giving us... It's like we're reliving timelines, so we have information that we shouldn't. I have information that I shouldn't have. Okay, now we need to go to day 8 is next on the menu. Which we did technically see already. I think we already saw like where she like stops us when we were doing the like nice ending. Day 8. That's it. I thought there was 4 that she mentioned. He wants tea, milk, ginger. Then he wants tea, lemon, honey. This game was very charming. I would say some of the writing is a little ham-fisted to me. Just really like not subtle, I guess, is kind of the word that or the way that I would describe it. Like, I liked the characters. I liked who they were. It's just like all the... I think Neil's the best part. But like a lot of their circumstances and like situations and opinions and stuff, just like very apparent. Like, you know, not really breaking any new ground kind of stuff, you know, very on the nose about everything. Like, obviously, you know, you had allegories for racism and problems in the showbiz industry, problems in the gaming industry, problems in the writing industry. Just didn't really have a lot of subtlety in any of those. It was all just very like what you would expect out of any of those topics. But overall, I would say still nice, just because the characters were nice to talk to. I think if it wasn't fantasy, I would have not liked this game at all. I think it's because they're all fantasy characters that makes it a little more fun. Otherwise, this would just probably bore me. It would just be like really annoying. I mean, some of the stuff that they said about like... some of the stuff that they said too, I don't necessarily agree with. It's definitely someone's opinion on things, which is totally fine. But... by the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it? Sure. I brought an extra copy. Let's see. The main character is a time traveler? Subtly. I mention it just enough to raise suspicion. Where did you get the inspiration for the character? You know the answer. Why would I? Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Cool. Don't think too much about it. It's only a story. Anyway, what's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? Okay, we're back to this. Okay, so yeah, we're like another being. Another like alien type deal. Okay. Now, what is this ending gonna be? Because this is where it should change. So she found out, huh? Clever as usual. In some timelines, yeah. God of caffeine. Every drink needs a god. But I have to ask you this. Why? Why what? Why do all this? Opening the cafe, connecting people. I just like to make sure things all go right. Besides, yes? I also have to make sure that I'll exist on Earth. Ha. That's one hell of an important task indeed. It is. So is the implication that I'm like actually God, or? Okay. Interesting. We could do endless mode just to unlock the rest of the drinks. But I do need to use the little lady's room. So we will take a quick break. Oh, we're in the middle of an ad too, anyways, so. For 1 moment, I will be back. Free brew. This will make it so we can just, like, I think do the, yeah. Tea, milk, cinnamon. Nice. Green tea, cinnamon. Green tea, ginger, cinnamon. Oh, that's the Grinch. I was waiting for us to unlock candy canes. Apparently we just have that on standby. Chocolate, milk, cinnamon. Spiced lady. That's me. I'm a spiced lady. Milk, mint, lemon. I think we may have already had that one unlocked. I remember making this on accident once. Lamentol. And then milk, honey, lemon. The lemony snippet. Okay, is there anything we missed? Okay, so we're missing 2 drinks. Let's see here. We have all the coffees, all the teas, all the green teas. We're missing a chocolate. Looks like chocolate, honey, milk. Oh, that's so cute. And then what's that? And then we're missing a milk. Oh, I thought we got this one. Milk, ginger, honey. I thought we got this one. Because I thought the Mr. Gendry asked for it at one point. Nice! Okay, well we unlocked all the drinks. Pop, 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 pop. So do you have to... So there's a thing to, there's an achievement to trash 25 drinks. Does it have to be in story mode? 1. 2. This is gonna take forever. 3. 4. Well, we know we did it in some. We should probably, yeah, return to mode selection, back to main menu. It says you have to do it in here on this thing. Oh my god, there's so much to some of this. The challenge mode, there's a lot to the challenge mode. Okay, I think that's just where we stop, because I think making the 25 trash drinks is gonna take too long.